Hi guys, it's Crystal with Design Bundles. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make this super cute gnome Christmas ornament using your laser machine. So we also offer files for your laser machine as well as your embroidery machine. The list goes on. So how cute is this guy? I'm going to show you how to use faux fur, and then also you can make them with glitter, just however you want to. You can have your laser machine etch the name out. Whichever way you want to do this. I used a Sharpie on this, but you can definitely leave the name off. You can do it however you want to. So let's go ahead and get started. For today's project, you're going to need a piece of wood. You're going to need some paints. Today I'm using red, black, and white. And then you're also going to need some adhesive of some sort, and then some paintbrushes. Now optional, you may want some sort of sealant if you're going to be using some glitters. You're also going to need some string, and optional, you can also add in some faux fur. This is the file that we're going to be using today from designbundles.net. This is a laser cut gnome ornament SVG, and you can bring this over to whatever laser machine that you have. So let's go ahead and head on over to the laser machine and check it out. Now I'm cutting out 2 of these at a time. You could definitely cut out as many as you want, and you can also adjust these to whatever size that you want to make them. So I really love the way that this came out, and I'm excited for the project. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so as you guys can see, I've got a piece of like crafter's paper underneath. You definitely want to protect your surface. And then I'm just going to use that craft paper to just put my paint right on top of that. And then I'm just going to get right into painting these pieces. So as you can see for the one on the left, I kind of have it stacked a little bit so you can see what it's going to look like there. And so one at a time, I'm just going to kind of roll through here, painting all of these. I'm going to do all the whites first, and then I'll jump into the other colors. Both of these are 2 different sizes, so I'm trying to keep them a little bit separated. And then, like I said, I'm going to do one with glitter to kind of spruce it up just a little bit. And then I'm going to do one with a faux fur. So as you guys will see that here. But you're just going to go through here and paint all of your pieces. And one thing I want to go ahead and note, because I dealt with this wood that I use is a little bit thinner, so when you're going to get it wet, it may tend to bend. And if it does, all I did was I used a heavy book and kind of weighed it back down, so you guys don't see that, but that definitely did happen. And so what I'm going to do is just kind of, like I said, go over all of these things, get that paint down. And then for the other one, I'm going to be using that sealant glue, and I'm just going to be doing the spot where you can see. You definitely don't have to go underneath where you're going to be gluing stuff down. And I thought this would help for the thinner wood not to bend, and it definitely did. So I just did the top, and then I took my little beard there, you're going to see it in a second, and tried to see exactly where that was going to go. So that way I could perfectly align down here the remainder of the adhesive, and then just apply the glitter again. I've got this over a separate sheet of paper so that way I can put the glitter back inside the tube. And then you'll see that I missed a tiny spot, so I came back in, touched that up, and this time I just dipped it straight down. So these are super easy to make, and you can just spruce them up in any way that you want to. These would also be fun to use some of those stain paints as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this piece on. I'm just going to glue them on there together, so that way all I have to do is add on that hat piece, and then so I'm just kind of gluing that down, getting that down, and then I'll add on the nose and then the white piece for the hat. Now, one thing to note is with this laser design, once you bring it into your laser designing software, you can definitely have the machine laser etch the name on there, but I totally forgot that, so I just used a Sharpie to show you can do that as well. So ignore my handwriting. So what I'm doing here is I'm using the beard of the wood to find the shape of that faux fur. And I kind of wish I would have cut out a little bit so the hair would have been a little bit longer, but I still like the way that it came out. I'm definitely utilizing this piece so that way it pops up the hat steel. So not the beard, but I am using this piece, that way it pops up the top piece of that hat. So that way the beard will actually tuck underneath. So you can see that I've added the glue, but while it's still wet, I'll get this piece down so I can still lift it and tuck that beard right underneath. I love this one. This one is definitely my favorite. And in my opinion, I would leave the names off. But if you were, you could definitely laser etch it once again, or you could just use a Sharpie or whatever you want to do. You could hand paint those. Tons of options here. You could definitely even add adhesive vinyl if you wanted to. That would be really cute. I love the way that this came out. I love these little shoes. It just adds that final touch. They're super cute and a ton of fun. This would also be cute to make a door hanger for your door. And then you can see how I kind of just spruced his little beard out there. Let me know down below, guys, which one is your favorite? The one with the faux fur? Do you like the glitter? No name or name? What do you think? Let me know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.